sensationlessly. Hi, Steve.
Hola.
So close.
Italian.
So close.
You know what? And I came from Paris, so I keep going, merci. Everywhere I go, I'm like, it's not right. That's not right either.
You've been working on some Italian, haven't you?
Sto imparando.
Yeah.
Great season, right? Yeah.
We were talking in the green room that we've both been kind of working on trying to pick up our Italian. And it's actually been a little easier this trip because we hear so much of it as people are talking. For instance, in these kinds of situations when they're announcing people, I picked up a pretty good word, which was they say Jensen, yay, Misha, yay, Jared, yay, Jason. So I learned that one there. And do you want to? No?
I don't want to. I want to do it without the book. I'm going to use the book for a little while longer, and then I'll ditch the book. But right now, I have to look at the book.
I respect it.
Let's answer questions. Look at, there's a long line.
Hi, my name is Geronimo. I'm from Portugal. I wanted to ask you because when I go to different places to watch concerts, I see that people's reaction is very different. And I was wondering, how do people react to your shows? Do they dance? Do they sing along? Do they just sit down and listen? Does it vary from place to place?
It depends. I mean, sometimes they take a nap. It varies. It varies from place to place, and I think it depends a lot on the venue. And the country and the people have a lot to do with it as well. Some places dance more than others, but it just depends on whether it's like a formal seated place or whether it's a stand-up, dance floor where no one's sitting down. It varies quite a bit. In LA, they just don't pay much attention, I think. Just depends.
In LA, they talk business.
Thank you. I think also in dealing with that, these types of situations, a lot of times musically are really rewarding for us to play because, I don't. Coming from LA, you get a little bit jaded because everyone really wants to be cool. So even if they want to sing along, a lot of times they won't because they don't think that it's, that's not how they want to project themselves or whatever it is. And there's something really beautiful about a crowd that dances if they want to dance and sings if they want to sing and just really gets into it and allows music to, move them rather than just worry about how they feel or how they look or how they, and it's really for an artist, anytime you hear multiple voices singing in unison, it's beautiful. And if it's something that you've written, it multiplies that feeling by, a pretty big factor. So to hear, hundreds of people singing your music is one of the better feelings I think I've had.
I have a question as a follow-up question to the supernatural episode thing.
Rub it in.
You both have a lot of friends that are actors or actresses, and is it different for you to watch them in a movie or a show?
First impression of the show, and I'll give you an example. I've always been a huge Superman fan. Just even from being a kid, Christopher Reeves doing the Superman thing, I loved it. And so I was a fan of Smallville. And so I watched the first couple seasons or whatever. And then when Jay showed up on the show, it kind of, it ruined my suspension of disbelief. For some reason, I had trouble believing that there was a dude in Smallville that could fly around anymore. And it bothered me. But that's because I had, allowed myself to suspend that disbelief when I started watching the show. And then this other factor came in, But if I don't have that problem so much with Supernatural because, you build that role from the very first episode. I remember watching the pilot, and it was just was awesome. You know, it was such a good, you know, the vibe of it was so good, and just every aspect of it, it didn't seem that much like Jensen to me. And so from that moment, I was able to, you know, separate a little bit. It is still difficult. I mean, sometimes, you know, when, you know, yeah, when you see a little quirk or a little something or something happens, you know, and you're like, oh, yeah, there it is.
You know what it is to me, I think, too, is, and I'm glad none of our friends ever got Lost, because that would have ruined that show for me. What?
Remember when you were talking about Lost?
Yeah.
Nothing. Keep going. Never mind.
I missed it.
Missing it, actually.
It's still happening? What's going on?
I'll tell you later.
Totally. Oh, I'm lost. Is that what you're saying?
Sure, we'll go there.
It's like the whole room's in on a joke and I don't know the punchline. It's so fun. I hate it. Oh! It's so bright, man. I cannot see anything out here. Sweet.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
We have an amazing first afternoon, huh? You agree? Yeah. So, I want to remember tonight the cocktail party.